today we're going to go ahead and show you how to use this oxalic acid to treat your hive for Varroa mites. I have my vaporizer right here. I ordered this from Man Lake. You can order it from wherever you want. This was the better model they sold. Wanting it to last, read the instructions for your vaporizer, because the time that you need to leave the acid in here with it connected to the battery and the time that you might need to have it disconnected but still inside, it may vary for your vaporizer. So make sure you read your instructions, make sure you understand how to use this acid and how much needs to be put in there. And then right here we have our car battery behind us, so you can't see it. I just stole this out of my truck. And then I have a glass of just water here. It's just tap water. It's room temperature, a little cold because it's not the warmest day out. And then I have my little scoop here. This is 1 gram. So my unit tells me that if I have 1 deep, I'm going to use 1 scoop or 1 gram. And if I have 2, I'm going to use 2 grams. So I don't actually have 2 deeps. This top one here is a feeder, and it's going to get pulled off right after I do this. So it's empty, there's no feed in it. But we're going to go ahead and use 2 scoops just to be safe. So what you do with this is you need to completely block the entrance. And for me, I use integrated pest management system here that has a tray that I can either put DE or oil in, and I generally will run mineral oil or the DE in there. So well, let me go ahead and get this thing sealed up, and then we'll be right back. Okay, I have the front of the hive sealed up. Now what we'll do here, now let me just mention, if you don't run these bottom boards like I do, then you would actually put this through your entrance, and you would just block your entrance. So it's almost easier. You just have to block the entrance, and you don't have to worry about blocking 2 places. But since I run these, I got to get my towel stuffed in here to seal it up pretty good. And one of the things you want to keep in mind, you do not want this vaporizer to touch this towel. It is hot and it'll catch it on fire. So like I mentioned, we'll take our 2 grams here. So there's 1, we just put it in there. And you can order this acid from some different bee supply places, but it's just wood bleach that I ordered off of Amazon. Works just the same. So we just slide this in here, get a feel for how far my front is, and then we'll go ahead and roll this other towel up and put it in there. And now we're sealed up tight. Now my vaporizer says 2.5 minutes. Okay, so the vaporizer says 2.5 minutes, so I've gotten me a stopwatch here on my phone that I can use. So you just hook this up, got my negative. Now they say it doesn't matter, I just prefer to hook them up the correct way. So we go ahead and we start that. Now something to mention, you do not want to breathe the vapor that comes off of this. It is bad. So you can wear a respirator, or you can move away from it if it starts to become smoke. But you probably should wear a respirator. I'm not wearing one, so I can talk here. But highly recommend you protect yourself. You don't want to breathe this in. I can't emphasize that enough. So this is going to stay in here 2.5 minutes. And then what'll happen is I'll disconnect it from the battery. I'll leave it in there another 2.5 minutes with it disconnected. Then I'll pull out the unit, and I'll leave the hive closed up for another 5 minutes. And then after that, it can be opened up and be no problem. All right, that's how you treat for Varroa mites with oxalic acid. Thank you. All right, so I'm treating this hive with oxalic acid, and you can tell this is a strong hive. We have a serious backup here of the foragers coming in and trying to get back into the hive when I have it closed up. And then over here, same thing. Everybody's trying to get back in, but the hive's closed up.